the judgment of Esau. You know, and I heard this video Apostle Tom was speaking on. It's one of these vocab Malone demons. He's trying to bring the spirit of when it reads about Esau. Uh, Esau is talking about all the enemy nations. That's just a term for enemy, you know. And also we could go into Nick Cannon talking about the Bible is allegory, allegory, or matter of fact, look that word up, brother. Look up the word allegory. I got you. Whoever got that, look that up. Allegory. Allegory. So we could deal with that as well too, because they kind of go hand in hand. Yeah. A lot of you people, when you apply, matter of fact, we're gonna just open up with this to show a point. Go to Revelation 14:4. Because a lot of you, when things are literal, you be tripped up. But and then you make the literal things spiritual things, and then things that are actual spiritual and metaphorical, you make those literal. Okay? Hey, because your whole you have matter of fact, before we get there too, go to Matthew 13. Blessed is your eyes. Get that. Yeah, Matthew 13, get 16, get that too. Read that.
This Revelation chapter 14, verse 4. You want to start at verse 3?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, 3.
Revelation chapter 14, verse 3.
What time is
And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000.
Right. So this song is specifically for the 144,000 that was listed in Revelation 7th chapter. But then you keep going.
It says, but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth,
keep going.
These are they which were not defiled with women.
Uh-oh.
For they are virgins.
Uh-oh. So again, you have a lot of them that literally read that and actually believe that the 144,000 basically have never touched no vagina, and believe that that's what makes you not defiled with women in this case. Matter of fact, I know we jumping around. We just go to Proverbs. Was that Proverbs 5? Was that Proverbs 6 dealing with the strange woman? Because that strange woman is actually not defiled with woman. Again, it's not literal. Right. You get what I'm saying? It's not literally laying down with a woman. It's talking about the metaphor dealing with philosophies. All right, that strange woman, I think it's Proverbs 5 or it's Proverbs 6. It's one of those chapters. One of those chapters. Yeah, strange woman will bring it up. All right. That's why you have to be taught this. You know, you got to come in, as the scriptures say, as a babe, as a child, and you got to be risen up to a level and shown like, no, that's literal. That's metaphorically. Right. That's an analogy. You have to be taught.
Parable.
That's a parable. Thank you. Yeah. That's a parable. Okay. That's why you have to understand, like we went into, do you understand that we went into this several months ago? The KJV, to actually be able to read, not just spiritually understand what's going on here, but to actually just read what's going on in the KJV, you got to be able to read on a 12th grade level. Yeah. You basically have to be a scholarly person naturally to read the KJV. Right. Let alone understand what's happening. You're letting it be broken down. You understand? So you got that in Proverbs?
Yeah, Con. I'll start from the top.
Okay.
This is Proverbs chapter 5 and verse 1. My son, attend unto my wisdom and bow thy ear to my understanding.
Yeah, and it's what wisdom really do for you. Wisdom allows you to do exactly what we're talking about here. Wisdom allows you to apply what's happening in the scriptures to what's happening in modern times. Being able to jump between timelines. That's spiritual. All right, you keep going.
Proverbs 5 and 2, that thou mayest regard discretion and that thy lips may keep knowledge. Verse 3, from the lips of a strange woman drop as a honeycomb, and her mouth is smoother than oil.
Yeah, this is talking about philosophies. All right. So the elect not being defiled with women, the strange woman is not being defiled by the philosophies of this world. Right. Babylon the Great is known as the mother of harlots.
Yep.
The mother of harlots, the mother of the fornication that's being made in America is through the philosophy. All right. Of course.
Proverbs 5 and verses 4. For her end is bitter as wormwood, sharp as a two-edged sword. Verse 5. Her feet go down to death, her steps take hold on hell.
And this is where all of these philosophies lead you to the grave, to death. All right. When you're not singing the right song in the right tune, in the right spirit, you are. Okay. So let's go ahead and finish that Revelation part. And you got what was the word we were looking at? We asked for? Yeah, let's get that word.
Revelation chapter 14, verse 4. And these are they which were not defiled with women,
So we got an understanding of what the woman is, the strange woman that's being spoken here. Keep going.
for they are virgins.
Mm-hmm.
These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth.
Oh wait, so according to this,
Right.
a bunch of 144,000 actual virgins are supposed to be actually following a lamb. Think about that. See, this is why you got to be able, the scriptures say about, matter of fact, you know what I said about dark parables in the Apocrypha? Because you got to be able to have wisdom to deal with the scripture. And a lot of you don't have it. You don't have the oil to be able to slide from point to point. You don't have that ability. So then when you try to get into these and you read these scriptures, it be bugging you out. Right. It be literally having like an engine with no oil. It be smoke coming out the side of your ears trying to read the scriptures. All right, what you got? I got it. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 39 and verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversant in dark parables.
Yeah, dark parables. All right. It's like basically puzzles, word puzzles. You got to be able to put the pieces. Scriptures say in Isaiah the 29th chapter, a precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. So that's what we're doing right here. A lot of you can't do that. Try to, but then when it ain't no oil making it smooth, what happens when there's no oil in place? You ever watch somebody grease an engine? Yeah. If they don't got no engine oil on that engine, now you got metals grinding together, causing friction. So it's not smooth. It's not happening to try. You know what I mean? Like imagine you DJing. Somebody that knows how to DJ, they make the mixes. Yeah. And they make all the transitions happen smooth. Hey, shalom, brother. Hey, walk up. Hey, brother. Hey, get it to you, bro. The whole point of what makes a great DJ is the transitions. Yeah. He's already thought 3-4 songs down the road. A lot of you hold on. We stop it right here. Now we in the club listening to this music like, what the fuck is he doing? That's what we see in the spirit, the foolishness of it. All right. Was there any more to that? Yes. Okay. Now let's get the word allegory.
Well, this is allegory in Google. It says an allegory is a literary or artistic device where characters, events, and settings in a story represent abstract ideas.
Abstract ideas. Let's look up that. Actually, let's look that word. This is what Nick Cannon said. So basically, the Bible is a bunch of abstract ideas. You know, when you get these bug outs, they talk about the 12 tribes represent your chakra roots and you know that chingy bullshit. You know, their mind goes somewhere. It really Adam and Eve represent the black this and that, and see now you see it, right? No.
Like, oh, this ain't shit.
Right. Bunch of jailhouse philosophers.
Too many shrooms.
Yep. Just a bunch of bugged out niggas talking. And a lot of you just follow along because you enticed by the the talking and the words, the semantic. Yep.
To overstand instead of understand.
Yeah. I knew Nick Cannon wasn't right when somebody asked him to name all his kids.
Oh,
and he couldn't even name them all. You only got like 12 kids. How the fuck you can't? But I was supposed to expect you to believe to name the 12 tribes of Israel, but you couldn't even name your own goddamn seeds.
Right. Hey, and the scriptures say a man is double-minded and stable on his ways. This guy 6 years ago said, "Well, we're the true people of God." Right. What happened with that?
Nigga almost got canceled by something he don't even believe no more.
Yeah.
When you got canceled, your ass got canceled by the idea. You got canceled because you believe in an allegory. Ain't that a bitch?
Right.
Yeah. You idiot.
That's a prove you that's not an allegory. They might cancel your whole goddamn business.
Right.
They did cancel that.
That's
shit.
what I'm saying.
Backtrack the fuck out of there.
It's just scary, man.
Scary as hell.
All right. So now you got what you got now. They neutered
them. Abstract ideas in Google are material concepts, qualities, or states of being that exist in the mind rather than as physical, tangible objects.
Hey, well, then explain Daniel the 11th chapter, Nick Cannon. That's history. Explain First Maccabees 1.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Explain these books. Explain these moments.
Yo, King Herod, like he's a Real people.
Artaxerxes.
Yep.
All right, how the four kings of Persia.
Right.
The like explain these points. Matter of fact, let's go into that actually. Let's go to Daniel what is that? 7 or no, the second chapter. Let's go to Daniel 2. Yeah, because this is a dream that was given, that was explained to deal with real life things. See, a lot of you don't get that. It's just an allegorical, abstract. You never gone deep. Like I said, hey, Nick Cannon, you make that statement, explain, and you complain that you got $1 million turban and all this shit. Explain Daniel the 11th chapter. Explain Daniel the 2nd chapter we're about to go into, because this is history. This isn't, matter of fact, and then maybe we got our Apostle Tahar spirit. Somebody look up, go into AI and ask them, ask ChatGPT.
What does DMS Great Mills gonna say about this?
Daniel, what we going into? Daniel
chapter 2.
Daniel chapter 2, dealing with the, what is it?
Bring it out.
Yep, let's deal with that.
Let's summarize.
All right. And what we got?
You got Daniel 7.
Yeah, what you got? If you got something, bring it up.
That also show you that with that chat GPT, that you do nothing against the truth before the truth.
Yep.
They be bringing it out. They be summarizing.
Yep. Because chat is just scanning the internet for understandings and facts and things of that nature. So they take our transcripts and our writings and our epistles, and they categorize it and know, like, oh, this group of people think like this. All right. So what's it say?
Trying to get the load.
Okay, you got something?
Yeah.
Let's bring it out.
I asked, what is GMS Hebrew Israelites' take on the Daniel 2 statue? It says GMS teaches the same basic sequence of empires most biblical scholars recognize.
Okay.
The head of gold is Babylon.
These are metaphors. It's metaphorically.
Like these places didn't exist in real time.
What are we talking about here? That's why I said earlier, to understand that this is why Esau, during slavery, was beating you niggas' ass to make sure that you couldn't read, because here we are, fast forward in the year 2026. It worked, nigga. That weapon formed worked. You niggas can't read and you can't understand. Because like we said, to understand just the basic, be able to read the KJV, you got to read on the 12th grade level. And most of you people do not read on a 12th grade level.
And what most of people say? Oh, I can't read the King James because it's old English.
Nigga, it's English.
Right.
But that's why, like we said, the jumping between what was an analogy or a metaphor or a parable, and then applying it to to real life, you can't do that. That's why the scriptures say, matter of fact, I know you go to Matthew 13. I know we quoted that earlier. Go to Matthew 13. Matter of fact, you can start at, what is that, 7? Where they asked him about why do you talk to them in 7 or 9? Yeah, start there.
All right, this is St. Matthew chapter 13 and verse 9. Who have ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? Verse 11.
Parables. The Bible is written in parables that are specifically, so when you get tripped up in things and you don't understand that this is actually talking about that, that's because the Lord didn't want you to understand that dark saying. That's where he tripped you up at. That was the trip. That was the stumbling block.
Yeah.
Romans 11 and 7. The elect received it, but the rest were blinded.
Right.
Blinded to what? Doing exactly what we're speaking about. All right, you keep going.
St. Matthew chapter 13 and verse 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? Verse 11. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven.
So you're going to understand these things. You could be hard-headed, you could be anti it all you want, but if you were meant to understand this, the Lord gonna make sure you understand this.
Right.
Whether you can, a lot of brothers through the Spirit, you weren't the greatest readers when you was in the world, but the Lord gonna quicken your ass up and get you on a reading level. Right. He gonna get you to a level to be able to understand what he wrote down.
Right.
So it don't gotta be I'm speaking from one element where you do gotta be have a level of sense and scholarly to you to understand, but the Lord is a spiritual.
Oh yeah, exactly. We got brothers that's one of the high school dropouts.
Which goes to show you that the Lord said he would choose the babes and the foolish of this world confound the wise. Because a lot of you do are college scholars and you got something. Yeah, go ahead with it.
Oh, okay. It's Second Ezra 14 and verse 39. Actually, I started verse 38.
Mhm.
It says, "And the next day, behold, a voice called me, saying, Ezra, open thy mouth and drink that I give thee to drink.
Mm.
Then opened I my mouth, and behold, he reached me a full cup, which was full as it were with water, but the color of it was like fire."
You can break it down, bro.
Yeah, which is ultimately the understanding of the truth. You know, the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, all right, from on high. Okay. And here's the point in verse 40. It says, "And I took it and drank, and when I had drunk of it, my heart uttered understanding, and wisdom grew in my breast. From my spirit."
Hey, like, what did they say? Like soul food. You know, this food fed the soul. But see, to the other people, you're not going. This is too bitter for you. It's too tough. It's too. I don't like the bitter herb. It's too bitter. Too extreme. You got
God. It says, "For my spirit strengthened my memory."
see. Ooh. See, the Lord bring you up on a level. He basically level you up. Because really, before you have this understanding, you're basically a corpse. You're dead.
Yeah.
So the Lord really, when you get this understanding, you become a living being. You become an upright being. That's literally, that in itself puts you on a level. And then from there, the Lord can, now you can tap into that, your concentration, your attention span increases, your ability to read.
The precept for you.
Yep, your ability to study different things at the same time. Research the water. Research, put the research together. This isn't light. All right, you
I got it for you. Yep. Exactly what you're talking about. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 1. "Beloved, I now write unto you in both, which I stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance."
Yep, pure minds. See, it's almost like when you walk by or you hear this word, it's like the word, it shakes you. Yeah. And then like we're going to read in Matthew or in John, then your ears become circumcised. Blessed is your ears, for they hear. Right. Blessed is your eyes, for they see. That's part of that whole, it's a process to all of this. Right. But then you start to be able to see who's blind and who can't hear. Right. Because for you to come out of your mouth in 2026 with all this understanding and breakdowns and teachers, and you still trying to squeeze Esau into it, bro, your eyes are cursed.
Yeah, even with the name, you still got Israelites that's calling on Yah and Yahushua. You should already have that thorough knowledge to know that there's no U's and certain,
come on now,
letters in the Paleo Hebrew, man. It's 2026.
Behind, got killed back 10 times.
And you're really behind, man. Yeah. All right. Was there any more of your precepts?
No.
Okay. Where we at now?
Go ahead. It's 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 27. "But the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And the Most High have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty."
Yeah, look at, this idea of the Pope and these theologians and all these different figures at the colleges. Because, your top universities in America are religious universities. Notre Dame, St. John's, Georgetown. These are major universities, but they're either Catholic universities, they're different religious institutions, Yep. And they push out the vibration that they are the standard when it comes to setting what the Bible says is right or wrong.
Right.
But what we've been doing, starting with our apostles and elders for really decades at this point, is destroying pulling down these strongholds. So all of these ideas, they're all mixed. They're cut up, they're diced up. They're all, you know what I mean? Like we've been throwing shit down. So then they're trying to go pick up their pieces and still stand on it. And you can't stand on that shit, man. At this point, I'm not the spirit the idea of dealing with a scoffer at this point is really like no, I'm not doing that, man.
Sounds like fucking exercise.
Not even at this point. I've been there, done that. Like Apostle Paul really said, it's like, hey man, at this point, if you're not coming up with a spirit of agreement, I'm not acknowledging it.
Right.
Because if you're sincere, you're just gonna stand there and be quiet and listen. Because we're the teachers, you're the student.
Right.
It's really just that simple. You know, for years we let the discourse and the back and forth and see where it go in the spirit. Man, ain't nobody got time. That time has passed. If you don't know what I know, shut the fuck up, man. And I'm not talking about me. I said it includes all of us, man.
Hey, what didn't Yahweh Shai say? You got to come as babes.
Yep.
You got to be humble. You got to be willing to accept that all the philosophies that you've been learning, you've been wrong, and you got to accept that this is the right path. A lot of people a lot of you Israelites are just too proud to accept that the apostles and elders, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Al Shai, got the 100% doctrine.
Yep. Why not me? You got that Eve spirit on you. All right.
So,
what you got?
you said what that in 2 Corinthians 10?
Yeah, go ahead with that.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 4. I started verse 4. It says, "For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds."
Yeah, for the pulling down of strongholds. See, so, you know, many years ago, this Christianity was a man. 20 years ago, the truth been on the internet, basically 20 years at this point. Next year makes 20 years. Next summer makes 20 years that that Hebrew Israelite movement, however you want to word it, has been an internet thing. 20 years ago, oh yeah, I don't go back 20, but you get what I'm saying in the beginning, closer to that point versus now. It was way more of a battle with people because this was a stronghold.
Right.
Yeah.
How you doing? It's no longer a stronghold. Most of these people out here, they've seen the works of, you know, Christianity, America. You name any of these strongholds, they've seen it come and go. Oh, man, this shit is beating my ass. Maybe them Hebrew Israelites, that's what's gonna start happening real heavy very soon. Maybe them Hebrew Israelites is right, because Christianity ain't helping. America ain't helping. This ain't helping. This is tearing me down. That's the point, really.
Yeah. People are already starting to say that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're seeing the stuff that's going on with Iran and the U.S. and Israel. They're like, yo, man, we go World War III on the cusp, man. Them Israelite dudes, man, they was right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's right in the Bible.
Yep. That's why the Lord go get us. That's why the Lord said He gonna make a famine of hearing the word. Yeah. Because see, when it's time for y'all to really accept it at that point, it's gonna be way too late. Yeah. It's gonna be way too late for you to think that you're just gonna accept this and move on and be in line. Like, hey, I've been here the whole time. Yeah. Man, you're not gonna be able to fake this funk, man. You can fake a lot of shit in life, but you can't fake this.
Fake faith.
You can't fake faith, man. Man. Where we at? That was in the Corinthians. Yeah, keep going with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say verse 5, continuing on 2 Corinthians 10 and 5, casting down imagination.
All of these philosophies of America are imagination. All right. People are waking up every day realizing that, hey, big JC, Jesus Christ is an imaginative object. That's an abstract object. Christianity is an allegory. Yeah. The Bible is real. The individuals in the Bible are real.
Right. Yeah. Well, do you mind if we kind of expound on that a little bit? The history of Jesus, which goes back to Serapis, right? Yep. Serapis Christus, right? Which basically that was a god that Esau created during the the Grecian Empire, specifically by the Ptolemaic side of things. Okay, Ptolemy Soter. All right, he was the basically one that made his, Serapis. He created that god after the image of his son. You know what I mean? Which is the combination of Osiris and Apis the bull, because basically, the Ptolemaic Empire was ruling over the Egyptian, area. So, the way that they worship God, Esau wanted to set himself up as a god, just like how the Pharaoh, pharaohs set themselves up as a god. So Esau basically created that god Serapis Christus to be the Edomite god.
Yep.
You know, and that pretty much lasted on, you know, all the way throughout during the time of Yahushua. Right? That's why the scripture says, Yahushua said, you see another claiming, you know, to be the
another
anointed,
Jesus, another anointed. Yep.
you know what I mean? Just believing, don't believe him. You know, because during that time there was that's what was going on. Like when you watch that movie, is it called The Agora? I believe so. Look it up. You know, it was right around 300-ish AD. You know, where the fall of Serapis Christus, was pretty much going on. All right, transitioning into the worshiping of Jesus the Christ.
Yep.
Right. All right, but the ideology carried on from Serapis, all right, on to the modern day JC that you see everybody worshiping.
Yeah, it's just a like an avalanche of ancient world BS that's been kind of carried on from time to time,
Right.
going all the way back to what's that? It was Serapis, not Serapis. You just said that. Nimrod, Tammuz, Semiramis. You know, there's like pieces of it. They remix it, rewrap it up, repackage it, represent it, and that's all that's been happening. But it's all started from basically some demon ass devil heathen nigga having a crazy ass trippy dream one night and waking up and saying, "Hey, here we are," and it sound good, and shit, I guess this is what it is. And yeah, right. This is what we worship now.
Right.
But that's all imaginative bullshit. That's why when it goes down, when the shit literally hits the fan, there's only going to be one thing standing, and that's Yahweh Shai, because it's a living power. You can try to make an allegory all you want out of a living power, and that living power is going to hit you with an actual punch. You believe I'm a metaphor? Oh, okay, I'm gonna hit your ass. Well, no, Floyd Mayweather, he's not really a boxer. He's metaphorically. All right, he literally hit your ass. Go ahead.
This is Psalms 96:5. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Lord Yahweh made the heavens.
Yeah, the Lord Yahweh made the heavens. He's real.
Yeah.
He's alive. See, all that bullshit ideologies and talking points, that's why the scriptures say every idle word, you got to give an account thereof.
Right.
That bullshit he put out there, because see, that Israel is simple. A lot of Israelites, hey, I don't know why, shame on you. If you actually do listen to Nick Cannon for wisdom, shame on you. You are very through. But hey, somebody might have heard Nick Cannon say that shit and be like, hey, you know what, man? I always thought the same thing.
Yep.
And agree with it.
That's how we talking about. That's crazy. We talking about Nick Cannon, right? I had pulled up that. I'm gonna put in the group text. I pulled up that interview with Professor Griffinham.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a whole bunch of psychobabble, man.
That's all it is.
Like these guys are just confusing themselves. It's like that guy Oswald Bates on The Living Color.
Yep.
They're trying to sound good with words, and they know you Negroes can't. Negroes and Hispanics can't read, so it sounds smooth, man. The scripture's talking about smooth, speaking smooth things to our people, man.
Yep. Y'all love that shit. Y'all love that Professor Griff, demonic talking. That see, you see. Yeah. Y'all like that. What's my man from was dude on the Boondocks when Huey and Riley went home and the little kid had the raps. Where's your poems at, brother?
Oh yeah.
Oppression is up, brother.
Right. Say cousin.
That's the type of shit y'all like, man. Oppression is up, brother.
Without the Umar Johnson speech.
Yeah, that ooh, babala, ooh. I'm gonna say that. Y'all like that shit, man. Yeah, y'all like a talking head. Y'all like somebody that's not telling you the truth. Y'all like to be prophesied smooth things.
Right,
so you go for the idea like, nah, get out of there. When the Lord said he gonna turn this into a lake of fire, that's a metaphor. That's not right. Oh, yeah. Lord said he gonna melt my tongue it up. Nah, that's a metaphor. He ain't gonna really do that. That's an allegory. Yeah. The Lord ain't gonna melt our eyes and tongue. Matter of fact, get that in what is that in Peter, where they say evil shall not partake us or overtake us?
Yeah.
Because really that's you hiding and being afraid of the truth. And the truth is that the Lord has great judgment coming upon this place.
Right.
The truth is that these so-called Edomites are the next superstars to go into slavery. They're the next holders of the seat of captivity, not metaphorically. Ain't no metaphor to Esau going into captivity, so-called white people going into slavery. That's not a metaphor. That's not an allegory. That's not an analogy. That is exactly what the fuck is going to happen.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all be trying to squeeze and make people make things fit to make it because you feel uncomfortable behind it. All right, you got that?
I got it in Amos.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Yeah, nor prevent us. That's the spirit that y'all have. Because see, you changing things around. The law is not. We don't got to do the law, but you hate. Y'all are confused up. You're literally in a bound of wires, trying to move around, but the wires is pulling tighter, choking you out. You losing breath. Here we are. We just trying to tell you, hey man, just sit still. Wait, calm down. Wait, let's get you out of there first. Nah, man, and you just see your ass get choked out. That's what literally the scriptures say.
Yeah.
A lot of you are too. You read a lot of you people. You read too many books. You watched too many documentaries.
Right.
You've just gone way. You scaled and studied YouTube for too long.
Yeah.
Too much information. That's what you can't do nothing with them. That's why the scriptures say, "Blessed is your eyes, for they see. Blessed is your ears, for they hear." And also the scriptures say, "Blessed is he that readeth."
Right.
Yeah. And it say, ever learning, not able to come to the knowledge of the truth.
They have a zeal, but not according to knowledge. Y'all just all over the goddamn place. All right, you got something? Matter of fact, was that it on that?
Yeah, was on that.
Okay.
I got something.
Yep. Let's go ahead.
You still want that in Second Kings?
Yes, I do. But give it you.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna get this real quick. This is Jeremiah chapter 6. All right. In verses 13 and 14, it says, "For from the least of them even unto the greatest of them, every one is given to covetousness. And from the prophet even unto the priest, every one dealeth falsely."
Yep.
Okay, basically wickedness has permeated 2/3 of our people here in these times. All right. And if it wasn't for the spirit of Yahweh Shai, everybody would be wicked. Nobody would receive salvation. All right, but it was so bad. Okay, basically how you see today.
Yep.
It was so bad before the Babylonians came in and destroyed the first temple. All right, everybody basically walking down the street was just a complete demon. Right. Continuing on in verse 14, it says, "They have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly, saying peace, peace, when there is no peace." Basically, you got people thinking that, like, if you were a leader, a spiritual leader amongst Israel, you got people thinking that there ain't no Jacob shovel gonna come.
That's crazy.
Like,
Yeah.
basically,
Yeah.
you're preparing the sheep for the slaughter, man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Anything you doing?
done. Okay, and the blood's gonna be on your hands. That's why people might look from the outside looking in like, damn, man, why do these always getting on other Israelite camps? Well, guess what? Majority of the Israelite groups stem from the One West school, man. Okay, which of course our apostles did as well. All right, they were there back then during those times, and they know what was taught. Okay, so if you're changing the doctrine, hey, you got blood on your hands, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the only reason you change the doctrine is to so-called make it either A, more palatable.
Right.
This is why we say either A, you sold out, and the selling out part is you trying to make the doctrine, aka more palatable for the masses. Or you are just deceived and you are trying to deceive yourself because you're afraid. A lot of people are fearful when it comes to this word. This is, you understand what we're speaking to is actually, to the outside looking in, this is almost like a suicide mission. You get what I'm saying? Like,
That's why they said they always ask me, what y'all gonna do?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So you got to understand, a lot of people, they don't have the understanding. They weren't given the spirit of the Lord. So they're moved with the spirit of fear. The Lord said that he gave us not the spirit of fear, but really these other people, they never lost that spirit. So therefore, that's what's actually moving them and motivating them. They see something, they're like, I don't know what I'm gonna do during that time. Oh Lord. Nah, that's like I say, that's a metaphor. No, that's not that can't be literal. The Lord said his death shall be. Hell no. No, the Lord ain't the evil's not gonna overtake us. The Lord, we'll be out of here. Where'd you get that from? That's a lie in your head to comfort you. All right. So let's go. Was it any more than that or not? Let's go back to that Daniel. Where were we at? Daniel 2. So what did AI say? Let's deal with that.
Back in Chat GPT, it says GMS teaches the same basic sequence of empires most biblical scholars recognize. The head of gold being Babylon, chest of silver, Medo-Persia, belly and thighs of bronze, Greece, the legs of iron, Rome,
Okay.
and then the feet of iron and clay, the divided kingdom after Rome.
Okay. That is, but like I said, is that an allegory? Is that a metaphor? No, these were real kingdoms ruled by real people. Real wars were fought to translate these kingdoms from one people to another. You understand that this isn't play right here.
Deuteronomy 28 ain't fucking allegory.
That's not an allegory. What are you talking about? Right. But see, that's that you trying to, hey, them rats, them little hats, had your ass hanging over a balcony like Vanilla Ice. Right. Told you, the small hat mob told your ass, hey man, you better fix it. Man, I don't really look like it ain't literal. Come on, y'all. It's just a good book. Right. Okay.
I got a quick one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just a quick one, just hand it right back to you. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 33, to add to the elder's point. Why trimmest thou ways to seek love?
You can break it down, brother.
As the brother was going into. At first, Nick Cannon, he was headstrong on who we are as a people. Going into the scriptures. Going into, just breaking things down.
Yep.
But then, after they canceled his ass, you see what he's doing now. All right. And if you notice, Nick Cannon, he slowly came back out there, got his money back, got his bag going, and now he's trimming his ways. See? Right? It's allegory. When he's saying these things while he's under the curse, then he have kidney failure, some sort of disease. Yes. As the officer went into, the curses are not allegory, they're literal.
The curses is not. Yeah. Us being on them slave ships was not a metaphor. Diabetes kicking the black community is not breast cancer. Not all these things. These are not analogies, man.
His baby mama drama is not
real.
You need your boy DC Young Fly, his woman dying.
Yes.
These are all part of the curses of the scriptures, man. Yes. But you trying to make it seem something different. Hey man, really, Nick Cannon, you and Brandon T. Jackson, you type Israelite, you got offended that you thought you were gonna come into this community and we was gonna prop you up to be King David.
That's what
you thought you was gonna be King David over us and we was gonna kiss the throne, man.
Right.
No, nigga. Now the whole thing is all a sham and it's all play. No, nigga, you was playing. Right. You played yourself thinking that you was gonna you came in with other motives. All right. Yeah, congratulations, right? So let's go to this Daniel.
This is Daniel chapter 2, verse 31. And it reads, Thou, O king, sawest and behold a great image. This great image, whose brightness was excellent and stood before thee.
So now in the scriptures, this was literally a vision. When you read in Revelation and the Lord giving the angels giving visions to John the Revelator of the different things, they were metaphors. Like he was seeing a metaphor play out that we break down to literally mean something.
Right.
Okay, but he was literally seeing what he was telling us. It was for the prophets to then, that represented. He saw a bear. What was that? John? Was that Revelation 13? He saw had a head like this and feet like that. He was seeing that, but it's for the prophets to what? Understand, okay, the feet represent Russia. This represents the Rome. This represents that. That's what was happening.
Right.
Okay? So even though it's still a vision, within the vision, he's literally seeing what the Lord showed him, but it's for the prophets to be able to break it down. It still represents something real. Even a metaphor represents something. It doesn't mean y'all. Yeah, they say this shit like it's a metaphor, allegory,
Right.
but it don't. What is the allegory? What is it actually? Then what? Then give us that understanding.
What's the symbolic meaning?
Give us the true, deeper understanding of Jacob and Esau.
Right.
Because Esau came out red, nigga.
Right.
Right.
He came out red.
Yes, sir.
Actually, no. Metaphorically, it was red because no.
Right.
The Lord his feet were as brass burnt in fire. That was literal.
Yeah.
See, a lot of you still got Christianity demons on you.
Right.
You don't have any true understanding. So then your brain just cooks up these weirdo visions. And you be like, well, God ain't tell me personally it's wrong.
Right.
You just run with it. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? They keep going.
Continuing on, and the form thereof was terrible. Verse 32. This image head was of fine gold, and his breast and his arms of silver.
So this is the vision. This is the image that was seen. All right. So what Daniel was really seeing was all the major kingdoms that would rule from one time on the earth until this very time. Okay, that's what Daniel was seeing, and we're in it. We're literally in the 10 toes.
Yeah.
Iron mixed with miry clay. We're in that right now.
Yep. And it's about to fall.
Elder, if I may
Yes,
mention,
sir.
that's what we differ from the scholars, because the scholars will break down the historic justice, but they don't go into the prophetic. They're not going to tell you that those 10 toes is NATO and the EU.
Yeah, I can tell you that.
That's specifically that we teach.
Right.
That's what puts us above them, because we have the prophet.
Right.
They didn't say, because all they did was say it was divided after Rome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to what? Exactly. So again, like you said, we add that part that they're missing because we were given the oil.
Right.
Matthew the 25th chapter. We have the oil. We have the understanding. Go ahead with it.
This is Matthew 13 and verse 16 and 17. Blessed are your ears, for they see. Blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear.
Yeah, so all of these messages going out, even right now in the world, right? The Middle East is on fire.
Right.
Literally.
Good point.
We brought out Joel, the 2nd chapter. We brought out these points showing you that desolate land and what's going on. That's prophecy being fulfilled right before our eyes. All these countries coming against the EU and NATO in real time. That's the beast hating the whore.
Right.
That's a dark parable that's really happening. Okay?
Yes.
Again, like I said, if we left it up to y'all, we would literally be looking for a mother of harlots in a purple dress,
Right.
riding upon a beast, a 7-head, 10-horn beast. No, hey, come see you, brother. We're not actually looking for a 7-head, 10-horn beast. Nigga, we're living with it. This is the whore.
Right.
Yeah.
If I can add, like, even when you go into certain prophetic chapters, like 2nd Ezra 11, for example, the vision that Ezra saw, like, you know, you know what I mean? The 3-headed eagle, you know, with the 12 feathers, you know what I mean? Like, and each of the feathers having their own time, and then the speaking from the midst of the bird, of the eagle. Like, if the angel didn't break that down, because basically, like, we read 2nd Ezra 11, like, dang, it's a scary chapter, but they literally break it down in the next chapter, chapter 12. It's a breakdown of chapter 11. And there's multiple examples in the scriptures where men receive visions, okay? And some of them are broken down, you know, directly right then and there. And then, but others are left up for, you know, the men of the Lord to interpret. Okay? Continuing on back in Matthew chapter 13 and 17, it says, for verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired
to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them.
Yeah, because this understanding, it gives you comfort.
Right.
Because see, a lot of you people, when we see the news and we see what's happening with, different EU countries, whether that's Spain, France, Germany, just different countries that are EU-based nations, when we see them doing and pulling away from America, their allies, that's prophecy. Okay? So again, if you were literally reading it, that's why a lot of you got that Christian idea on your mind of what? I don't deal with the book of Revelation.
Good to see it. Neither do their leaders.
Yeah, they don't deal. Hey, you know what? And really, a lot of you Israelite camps, you don't deal with the book of Revelation because in reality, it jumps around too much.
Right.
Hey, one chapter you might have jumped a couple thousand years apart from yourself. Jump in the future, jump back in the past, and all in one chapter. So that's too much. It's too much wisdom required. All right, we can go back to that Daniel.
Continuing on, Daniel chapter 2, verse 32. This image head was of fine gold, and his breast and his arms of silver, his belly and his thighs of brass. Verse 33, his legs of iron, his feet of iron, and part of clay. Verse 34, thou sawest till that a stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon its feet, that were of iron and of clay.
Now read that again, because see, to prove your point, that we are actually still in this vision,
Right.
This vision that Daniel had, or this vision that was it Nebuchadnezzar? Nebuchadnezzar had, that Daniel interpreted.
Right.
We are still what Nebuchadnezzar saw. That's what we're in. Okay, you keep going.
So read verse 34 again.
Yeah, we can do this.
Con. Verse 34 again. Thou sawest till that a stone was cut out without
keep going.
without hands, which smote the image upon his feet.
That's because what is the feet? Again, where are we at? We're in the feet right now.
Right.
The feet, with the feet, iron mixed with miry clay, the 10 toes. Cause see, hey man, you hit somebody in the back of their foot, and that Achilles, you take a knife to the, hey man, listen. Imagine somebody sneaking up behind you in a car and they got a sharp blade and you just go, you gonna go down, man.
Right.
So that's why the scriptures is speaking about that stone, which is Yahweh Shai, hitting the foot, and it's just going to collapse over. See, if the statue got hit in the chest, shoulder, like you see, if the statue got hit right here, it'd just be a blow, and then the arm might fall off.
That's a silver. That's stronger than that.
Exactly, because see, those metals could take the hit. Okay, but see, when you corrupt the you get what I'm saying? It's corrupted. Yeah, I see. Yeah, watch behind your
Go Trump, baby.
Hey, let's go Trump. Man.
Yeah, he's doing a good job, ain't he?
Yes, sir. They really had Trump doing his thing.
He's doing his fucking thing.
Talking about Trump.
Yeah,
go ahead. You made a great point earlier too.
You want to go against
You made a great point earlier too, where with the story of Daniel breaking down the dream to Nebuchadnezzar, what was into. So talking about how earlier these historians and scientists and whatnot, they got the Lord gave them a certain understanding, and then we come in and we break it down to true understanding, right? Well, Daniel did the same thing because Nebuchadnezzar was asking all his Magi's, they couldn't do it, but Daniel came in and he could do it. Amos 3 and 7, man. So we were given a secret.
Hey, and just to add too, Daniel, he was actually the Pharaoh couldn't even describe the dreams for him. Right. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't even describe. So not only just like they can't even describe what's in the books. You know what I'm saying? They can't even do it.
That's how you know that really, brothers, believe when I say this, man. Important people watch our videos, man.
Sure.
All right. It ain't just a bunch of regular African Americans, man.
Right.
Even though that's our message is to Israelites, don't get it twisted. But through the spirit Esau and his higher ups, they're watching us, man. They get understandings of what time we're in, the prophetic points, okay? Because hey, respectfully, this is what we do. Literally, this is what we do. We go into the Bible, we give the understanding, we break it down, and we make it plain on tables so you people can understand. We already got the understanding of Daniel in the second chapter. Right. Camera on and off. It's here already. Yeah. When the world goes to hell, it's our Lord willing. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, but in the spirit, our understanding is still there. Right. All right, you keep going.
Continuing on. Which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and clay, and break them to pieces. Verse 35. Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, and the gold broken to pieces together.
Now imagine when you hit all of this, throw all of this into fire. Right. Right. This is all going in the fire. All right. And I'm gonna say this through the spirit, even though the Babylonians' head represent gold. Hey man, it ain't Israelite gold, man. It ain't fine gold. It's got impurities in it, man. So it ain't gonna last in this fire that's coming. Hey, go ahead with it.
This is the book of Revelation of St. John Divine, chapter 6 and verse 14. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places.
You can break it down, brother.
Right. So allegorically, islands and mountains are moved out of their places. The heaven being departed as a scroll, that's talking about thermonuclear exchange, thermonuclear destruction. Right? So this is a physical thing. Verse 15. In the kings of the earth. It's physical. The kings of the earth, not some symbolic Bhagavita somewhere. You understand? It's literal kings of the earth. All right. It says, in the kings of the earth, and the great man, and the rich man, and the chief.
Oh, do we not talk? Hey, hold on. Do we not prophesy and prophesy against the elite?
Exactly. Yeah.
So the rich, hey, that's the bankers. Yeah. Everything that you could talk about or concern yourself about in modern times, historical times, future times, it's right here. It's found in that Bible. But you can't just go into it and just like, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna open it up and hey man, listen, go read Genesis. Go read the book of Genesis and see how far you get without some understanding, man.
Right. You know the funny thing is, Elder, years ago, Nick Cannon, he actually used to ask the brother Ricard a question. He'll slide in that brother's DM and ask him questions years ago, about the truth. But Yahweh Shah speaks of the deceitfulness of riches.
Yep.
It choked him up, and he's become completely unfruitful.
But see, you know what? It ain't even so much that these guys don't want to even give up their riches for the service of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. It's the fact that they think that they're going to leverage their riches into a position here. See, it's all about power. And a lot of Nick Cannon, all these characters, they think that because they have carnal money that makes them spiritually powerful. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. And you all have become great witnesses or examples to the congregation. And that ain't gonna get you nowhere, man.
All right. Just
all right.
Walk up to
all of them. They all have this spirit that no, you're gonna submit to the prophets of the Lord, man. The prophets of the Lord are above all of this. Yeah. All right. Hey, you can like it or not.
They look down upon the prophets of the Lord, like we should be following them.
Yes.
Ultimately, it's up to Yahweh Shem Yahweh who should be followed. It starts from the elders and the apostles on down. They were sanctioned. They're the ones that are legitimate. You guys are not legitimate, man.
Yeah, you're not qualified. You don't got your certification, baby. Yeah. You don't got it. You didn't take your you didn't go to the right school of the prophets. You didn't get your certification. You didn't do your 8-week power of the Lord long that training is in the spirit for you to get the certification to be able to do this. All right, and they be bugging y'all out trying to go that different route. All right, you keep going with that.
No.
Oh, go ahead.
It says the rich man and the chief captain and the mighty man and every bondman, every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains. Speaking of underground military facilities.
Yep.
Dung. Underground bunkers. That's what it's talking about. Actual mountainous terrain.
Where a lot, if you said bunkers, you dump these deep underground military bases, you know, these hiding points. That's what all of y'all are gonna do. That's not a metaphor. That's gonna happen, man. You're gonna literally run and hide from the devastation and destruction that Yahweh Shai is coming back with. You're not gonna like, well, metaphorically we gonna hide. No, man. Well, allegorically, you know, we not gonna be hiding, but metaphorically we gonna be hiding. What?
Right.
Real, man.
That's why the only thing left. That's why you gotta know it through death by pain.
Right.
Because there's no metaphor to that.
Right.
The Lord is not playing with you. Y'all be talking. See, the problem with a lot of y'all is y'all be talking too goddamn.
Now
Right.
let's be stopped.
Yeah, you just be Y'all got these Stephen A. Smith, these sports talking head demons on you. A lot of y'all think that this is a podcast thing.
Right.
Just sitting around with equipment and talking shit all goddamn day, man.
Right.
Well, that's what Captain Cesariak does. So that's
Right.
he putting a bad rap on Israelite community.
They don't get it.
See, the Lord about to get serious with this, and a lot of all that bullshit, bad behavior that you other camps have brought into this thing, y'all gonna get ended behind it, man. All of you think that you could just, you know, well, even on the slick side, a lot of you do believe it's a 6-week boot camp, and now you're an elder.
Right.
How do you niggas think you could spend from January 1st to August 1st reading a few minutes a day, and now you are an elder? That's what they really think. And I can talk for hours, and I gotta like, comments, and subscribe. This shit is just out of control. See, the equalizer of all this is really this. Because the Lord it said, "Touch not my anointed." Yeah. The elect not gonna get touched by that judgment. But a lot of you putting on like you are, you're fake, you're fools, gold prophets, you're false prophets to the really. And when you get tried behind your seat of profiting, you know, are you really a prophet? Okay, let's see. Paul, I know you. How Shai I know? Who is this? Hey, man, he ain't got that head. Let's try his ass. Go ahead, bro.
This is a rock where Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 4. Seek not the Lord preeminent, neither of the king the seat of honor.
And that's where a lot of you go wrong, man. You get this honey. They get the honey of the scriptures, and man, this honey is good, man. Yeah. This honey is amazing. You're like, man, we get. So then you start. Man, we come from kings. We was kings. That king demon get on you.
Oh,
And then, like I say, at the end of the day, power and in our interpersonal relations with each other is always at play. So then you try to leverage your power, and they want to become the head nigga in charge in Israel.
When you read the scriptures, none of the men of the Lord sought out their position.
Like David.
Yeah, like David,
Moses,
like
Joseph.
all of them. All right, they were chosen. And they accepted it. And in most cases, Yahweh had to literally convince them. He's talking about me. All right, Lord. If you really with me, right? You know how was that? Gideon, make the ground wet around here. Do this. All right, I'm gonna do that. Okay, Lord, really? That's why see the Lord ain't gonna do that. A lot of y'all be. That's why the Lord don't do stuff like that in this time.
Oh, he came.
Why the Lord do some of these things?
Right. Philip, that 2819 church.
Right.
Philip Mitchell. That nigga.
Niggas would have been. Let the Lord. Hey, tell a nigga, put your hand in your shirt. Nigga ain't going to Israel. Nigga going where the hoes is at.
Right.
oh, good parents. Yeah, good parents.
It's not. This is real life. All right. Cause we know our people, man.
Oh yeah, the ultimate finesse.
Man, come on, man. That's why the Lord not giving us the sign. See, the sign that y'all gonna get is an ass whooping. That's the sign. The sign is troops in the streets, the back of an AK-47 to the mouth,
Right.
Belt to that.
just straight belt the ass, man. Your ass getting starved
Yeah.
because everything. Hey, nah, the Bible, really the Bible, man.
Right.
Really the 12 tribes that represent your chakra roots. Okay. All right, you know the 12 constellations.
Right.
It is 33 degrees of Freemasonry.
Oh.
What this nigga talking about, man?
Right.
And you niggas believe that shit. Really, I'm a god. Go ahead, bro.
This is the quick one, just to back you up. This is Second Ezra, chapter 16, and I'm gonna start at verse 70. It says, "For there shall be in every place and in the city the great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but spoiling and destroying that fear the Lord.
Break it down, bro.
For they shall be wasted and take away their goods and cast them into their houses. Then shall be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire." You see, as the elder was going in, when that calamity finally comes upon us and it's here, the Lord gonna try everybody. Right? He not just gonna try us, but Lord willing, we be of that fine gold that he was just speaking about.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? Because we're coming with truth and sincerity through the spirit. When y'all trying to seek notoriety and gain, clout, you know what I'm saying? Seeking the seat of preeminence. So when that hell come through, all your labor is gonna be looked at as dross. You know what I'm saying?
That fire gonna try you, and it's gonna expose you. And when the exposure is just gonna be quick, because hey, listen, man. It don't take long to expose the fact that leaves can't last in a fire.
Right.
It don't take a long time. Throw some dry leaves from October dry ass leaves into a fire. See how long that's just. Damn, well, according to my conclusion, it ain't really gonna last. Come on, man. A lot of y'all gonna crumble fast, man. That's why the Lord just gonna wait. He gonna judge you you niggas like how he judging heathens. It's just gonna be fast and all at once. It's all gonna be at once. You 2/3. You're gonna get swept in that hour of judgment. All right, let's go back to that Daniel.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 35. Then the iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, and the gold broken to pieces together.
Now, see this fire, the scriptures speak about that fire in Peter, that fervent heat. Right. That fervent heat gonna melt all these elements that are found in this statue right here. See, that's how you know that the elect is a special kind of fine gold. To be able to go through the fire of the Lord and make it through, that's a different kind of gold, man. Because gold is part of the elements that's going, all these nigga gold chains is gonna melt in this lake of fire, man. Your silver coin, your silver block, all that shit about to melt up here. That's basically right. All right, you keep going.
And became like the chaff of the summer threshing floor.
This is gonna look like dandruff out here, man.
Yep.
Lord gonna leave all this shit looking like dry skin on the backside of a nigga head. Chaff. That's how the Lord gonna leave it, man. The Lord gonna leave it dry. All this work. See, like I said, we're still in the vision of this vision. That spirit of Babylon is still reigning out here. The spirit of the Medo-Persia, because all of it it gets compounded and rolled up into something new. Right. Oh, the Lord gonna destroy all these kingdoms at one time. Yes, sir. That's why that's why this judgment is gonna be like this is the greatest judgment that's gonna ever happen. Right. Because the Lord coming back in 1 hour and destroying millenniums of kingdoms. Right. That's why the Lord's long suffering. Right. You're like, I'm just going, because really the spirit of Egypt is still here. Spirit of Nivea and all these kingdoms are still here. It was just, we're gonna leave that part of Rome. We're gonna take this part of Persia. We're gonna leave that part of Persia in the past, and we're gonna take this part, update it, and use it today. Okay, yeah. That's all America is. This is all one big nasty slut kingdom, man. The whore lay down with everybody, and America has laid down with all. The spirit of Easter goes back to Babylon. Right. Christmas, Valentine's, ain't nothing new here. Right. Woman worship. Right. Simps. You think simps and all this shit just got started in the last 25 years? No, niggas has been doing this. Buckets. Right. Yeah. Freak nicks. You niggas just you just repackaged it and presented it in a modern fashion. Yeah, back that Bacchus you know, that Roman, when you go into it, it was a freaky festival that they held in the park, you know, once a year, and it was still so good they started doing it once a month. That's that's your Freaknik spirit. Your Black Biker Week, Memorial Day. Hey, we got Memorial Day weekend coming. That's a bucket celebration. Carnival.
College homecoming.
Homecomings, y'all getting freaky in the streets. Bitches twerking on the streets. You same bitch twerking in the streets in Daytona Beach was somewhere in Pompeii doing the same goddamn thing, man.
Right, yeah.
Or shit, man. That's why the Lord going to destroy it all. None of that shit coming into the kingdom, man. That's how you know the Lord is gonna, man. See, we don't really give Yahweh Shai actually. I always say that we don't really give him enough credit for how great of a warrior he is, man. Yahweh Shai really is the greatest warrior of all time, too. We talk about his kingship and his priesthood, but really, he's the great. Listen, man, what man said they could take down 4, 5, 6 great kingdoms at once? That's why he's the king of the Lord of Lords.
Yeah. He bringing them same wicked spirits back just so you get that word.
Yeah. Come on now. Y'all better stop playing with the Lord. Y'all think see, that's another thing that he's the king of peace, so y'all treat him like, well, allegorically, man, he coming back. Hey, can somebody get that in Isaiah, man? He coming back, he coming back with straight smoke, man. Yeah, Isaiah 66, man. Yeah, go ahead with it.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 19. Write the things which thou hast seen, and the things which are, and the things which shall be hereafter. All these the prophecies are going to take place on earth. All right, these things are going to manifest. Yahweh shall returning, bring both deliverance to the elect of the nation of Israel, and destruction to the heathen and the unbelievers. They're going to manifest.
And it's going to come to pass. So all eyes shall see. Let you know, if all eyes shall see it, that means it's actually happening, right? See, the scriptures speak about where a man fleeth from a lion and he met a bear, and a bear and he met a snake. That's an allegory. That's an analogy to prove to give you an idea of the judgment that's coming. Wow. So again, when we do break that down, hey, for some of you people out here, you really are going to actually flee from a lion and meet a bear, and a snake gonna bite your ass. But for some of you, it's going to be metaphorically, you're going to run from one great judgment
toward thy family.
You're going to get from out of the hot grease to the frying pan. You're going to go from one terrible judgment to another bad judgment to an even worse judgment that's going to take you out. That's what that means. Right. Basically, you're going to go from the smoker to the grease to the frying pan. That's the water, but exactly. A lot of you're not gonna be able to catch a break. That's what that's really saying in Amos. You're not gonna catch a break when that judgment on your ass. You're not gonna be able to escape it, man.
You mind if I add that point? Like when you go into the plagues of Egypt, like the first plague was what? All of the water was immediately turned into blood. So like your water supply is cut off, and then you had the following, plague of locusts, frogs, different things. You know what I mean? Fire and hail coming down at the same time. And that was all before the Lord smote the firstborn. So all those individuals that lived through the first 9 plagues, just for that 10th one to hit, they get killed in that. You know what I'm saying? So basically that happened to the Egyptians. And Jacob, the Israelites today, like they're going to suffer the same judgment as Esau today. So if you're not covered by that head, of Yahweh, you're gonna suffer the same fate that Egypt did.
Mm-hmm. And what really be tripping up you people is the fact that you're just not spiritual. You're not spiritual. See, the scriptures this is a spiritual book. If you're not, you got to spiritually dive into it. We're physically reading this, but we're using our spiritual eyes. Right. See, you use physical eyes. You just reading words and okay, close the book up. Drink your warm milk at the end of the night and go to sleep. It's just gonna put it's just gonna be a book that puts your ass to sleep. Right. You're gonna read a few words. You're gonna be in Methuselah begat, and you're gonna struggle with Methuselah.
He's gonna be rocking back.
He's gonna be like in 500 years. Right. And you're gonna be struggling with another word. Right. And them names gonna be rocking your ass to sleep. And you're gonna close the book. and your ass is gonna go to sleep, man. And then the Bible just gonna become a door, hold your door open or something.
Missing leg to the table.
That's gonna put a missing your leg, the table wobble. You gonna put the Bible on.
Remember that Empire Country, Genesis 21.
Oh,
That's what happens. We're not even playing. You open this book up, and automatically you get sleepy, because the Lord that's why the Lord put them difficult words there too for a reason. You don't even got the right vernacular to pronounce these words. Like, man, whatever, that's not important. Not knowing the whole chapter, that's very important.
Right.
That's extremely important.
Right.
Yeah. The whole thing is extremely important. The understanding from Adam to Noah, from Noah to Abraham, Isaac, that's extremely important. But because you can't pronounce a few words, such that and Eber, Ibar, hey, Haley. Y'all, like, come on, man. That's why I said, man, this word is getting more serious. Even the fact the Spirit got us going over this Daniel, this is so you don't have no excuse, man. Right. Because we already know this, man. All right. Matter of fact, let's go read that in Isaiah, and then we're going to go back to that Daniel. When we finish out, we'll try to get out of here.
All right. This is the book of Isaiah, the scripture called for Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. And it reads, "For behold, the Lord cometh with fire, and with his chariots,
Literally,
like a whirlwind,
literally,
to render his anger with fury,
actually, literally, keep going.
and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Literally,
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh."
none of this is a metaphor.
Mm-hmm.
I sound like I'm being silly, but really, no, all of this, he's coming back with fire, literally.
Mm-hmm. "And the slain of the Lord shall be many."
Wow. You are actually going to die. We do. Yeah. No, if you are not right with the Lord, you are going to actually lose your life. Right. You are literally going to lose your life if the Lord is not with you in these days.
Right.
We were all flesh.
That's the problem with you people, man.
Right.
Like I said, is this devil or deceiver got you people's wired so crossed up. You really don't understand. Hey, you don't understand what metaphors and assembly, all these different things.
Right.
This wisdom is too high for you. Like I said, Nick Cannon was probably on a flight thinking he's just gonna read this like it's a Stephen King novel.
Right.
And I'm just gonna read along. Hey, yo, man, your head started hurting. And it's too much, man. Hey, cut the game on. Hey, man, sometimes the word be too much for us. You're like, man, put the Bible on. Yeah. Let me go watch some game clips or something. Man. I'm about to go watch some old ass
Michael Jordan.
About to go watch some old NBA clips or something real quick, man. Hey, you gotta reset sometime. Hey, man, let me go eat some chicken, man.
Oh, the scripture say, too much studying is weariness of the flesh.
They do, man. Yeah. And that's us. Yeah. So what do you think these niggas with no understanding? You sit down for 10 minutes, start drooling, smoke coming out the ears.
Niggas can't even stop for 10 minutes.
Eyes be getting crossed. Satan gonna come with a distraction.
Mm-hmm. You know your woman. That's
and you gonna go. And you gonna go. You going.
Open the door.
It's hard to make niggas. You know how hard it is to make niggas. Like, think about it's Esau's education system. Yeah. Esau's education system is foolishness and stupidity. Right. And you niggas couldn't sit there and read The Great Gatsby. You couldn't read Mark Twain. Yeah, you couldn't read it. Kill a Mockingbird. These books was kicking y'all niggas ass. This shit was kicking niggas' ass in high school, man.
Already Harry Potter. You got away from the clothes.
Try to get them to understand Esau's foolishness in education.
Right.
And you think you niggas is going, I don't need a teacher here. You need every bit of tutors and scholarly tutors you need here.
We all are channels.
We need each other's channel.
Yeah, we do.
Right.
Yeah. Be scrolling, hey, one hour you up north watching a video, next video you at the West Coast watching a brother. Down south, you go from you gonna swept the whole South getting understanding. Right. You got something, bring it up.
Quick scripture, Acts 8:31. And he said, how can I, except some man should guide me?
Right, brother.
And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him.
See, we don't have a problem with peace. When we were babes and we were desired and sincere milk, hey man, there was no problem submitting to the teacher.
Right.
Hey man, but then listen, a lot of brothers of that time, that 07, 08, 09, 2010 period, I don't even know how we were studying. Man, it was like, I don't even know how I had a job and I was studying so much. It was like 8 hours a day. I couldn't do that today. Sit around and watch an 8-hour documentary. Man, them days is long gone.
First one.
But it was the times and it was what was needed. But so because you like a sincere babe. Like this brother, he say something, next thing you know, you don't watch the whole 30-minute video. And you go to another video, it's an hour-long breakdown on something. You like, you're a student, you're learning and you're ingesting. So we needed all of it. Until this day, we need this whole body. But a lot of you got that fucking pride on you, and you think that you're just gonna get it all on your own, man. And because you think you're gonna get it all on your own, you get nothing. That's what happens. You get absolutely nothing. You get no understanding. You get a terrible foundation, no humility. And then when the Lord try you on your works, you crumble. Bitch don't agree with me. My family don't like what I'm doing. No. My job. Whatever it is, that test come your way and you F. Big F stand. F minus. FF, nigga. You get an FF. It's not that you failed, but you doubly failed.
Right.
And a lot of times that fail that you're gonna get is gonna be your ass being unalive. Right. Yeah. See, last Saturday we was at camp, the spirit was on. A lot of you don't take this serious because you don't really understand. A lot of it is life and death. It's just come down to that subject. Either you're gonna receive life or you're gonna get death. But see, that's when it's gonna get serious, brothers. Like we were saying last week, when y'all start seeing the pattern of death is on your fucking family, then you're gonna get serious. When your favorite aunt died, and then a week later your least favorite aunt died, and then a niece died, and then somebody at your job died, and then your neighbor died, and then oh shit, the person that normally make my smoothie, they dead. You just gonna start seeing the fact that like, oh, death is literally around my ass, man. The dog died. Dog got ate. Car broke down. Everything died. Your car died. Everything died. Car battery died. Everything that is just dying around you. That's when you will get serious. So, yeah, see, you playing the traffic. All right, where we at?
Daniel chapter 2, verse, pardon me, verse 35.
Yep.
Verse 35. I'll just read that down.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Again, this is Daniel chapter 2, verse 35, continuing on. Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, and the gold broken into pieces together, and became like the chaff of the summer threshing floor, and the wind carried them away.
That wind, that destroying wind. Mm-hmm. See, it's not just a a lot of y'all wish it was just a regular windstorm. No, nigga, this is that destroying wind. That's what's going to melt these elements. How do you turn gold? What element is able and capable of turning gold, silver, brass, iron into chaff? It's a dust.
Right.
Fire.
Right.
Concentrated hot ass fire. In the indignation of the Lord fire. All right, you keep going.
That no place was found for them.
Yeah, it ain't even going it's going to be as if it never happened.
Right.
That's what we're going to. It's going to be as if that ancient. It's going to be as if ancient Babylon didn't even happen. Ain't gonna be no relics around that. Just as much as America's gonna be destroyed, there's not gonna be there's not gonna be a Statue of Liberty. Hey, what the Roman Colosseum not gonna be over there either? Ain't gonna be none of that bullshit. You know, the Vatican and all these leftover pieces. It's all as gonna be as a dream.
I agree.
See, the elect Israel as a whole, I believe, will know because we'll be God.
I
But you other nations, man, after a while, it's like we're gonna be gaslighting. What America?
Right.
We've been here the whole time.
Right.
Cause see, hey, it's harsh.
really is.
We're not gonna give these other nations the ability to know. Yeah, y'all had us down bad one time, nigga. Y'all had hey, really, y'all was owning us. Nah, nigga, we've been like this forever, nigga. I think we really been up.
Just like Esau, man.
Esau does this.
Yeah, that's he do to us.
We gonna be
Like, that's the dark ages. That's when shit was black. Like,
the same thing to y'all nation. Hey, we always been up. That's gonna be we gonna know through humility in the Lord and that's the way y'all about you. Bro, I woke up from a dream, bro. I was working for $12, bro. What the fuck? I have one wife. I have one wife. These things falling apart. Oh, like one was one bedroom, bro. What the fuck was we doing? That's gonna be our conversation.
Right.
Other heathens, y'all gonna look, man. We always been like this, nigga. We've always had a foot over you. Yeah, yep. What was the? We gonna be like, we gonna hear some murmur.
Right.
Hey, who the fuck told you that? Told you that. Hey, get his ass out of here.
we was kings and that shit.
You know that fucking shit. Proud ass Persian or something. Like,
Right.
Throw his ass over here. Chuck his ass from some side of this burning fire over here.
Right.
Okay, you finish it off.
Continuing on, that no place was found for them. And the stone that smote the image became a great mountain and filled the whole earth.
That great mountain is the kingdom of Israel, established through Yahweh Shai, ruled by King David and 144,000. There will be no place for these other niggas. The fuck out of here. All this bullshit, it's over with. Even right now, man, you can see through the spirit, our power. We're being risen right now. We're not
The smallest of us is Xerxes. Yeah.
We ain't talking about fucking 7 wonders of the universe. Man, come on, man. We our regular man, just us on some regular shit gonna be greater than all the greatest shit ever over here. That's why you said you're right. It's all gonna be embarrassing. It's gonna be embarrassing.
Like diamonds.
You be looking at these homes, these mansions that Esau and them be having, man.
That drywall.
Oh, man, drywall and sheetrock.
Yeah, your lifespan itself is already a joke. 70, 80 years old.
Decrepit.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Every few years, the flavor changes, and now you corny. You still stuck with white refrigerators and shit.
Right. Oh man, that was no stainless steel.
No, yeah, that's fucking problems in the kingdom, man. You lame as hell. No, man, no. We gonna set the trend. We gonna be way above it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be the establishers of everything.
Right.
That's why the scriptures just said there's gonna be no place for any of all this shit going away, man. And that's how great Yahweh Shai is that he's taking it all out at once, man.
Right.
The spirit of Persia that's still here, that Medo-Persian Empire spirit that's still on the earth. All of that shit, man. The spirit of Egypt. A lot of you people still walking around and talking about Egypt, man. Shadow of fucking Egypt right now.
Right now.
The Lord coming back to sweep all that shit off the board, man.
That spirit.
Oh, hey, think about it. That's how powerful Yahweh Shemi Awashai is, and him sending his son back is the fact that he's sweeping the board. He's literally coming in. Hey, how he swept that table when he was angry.
Right.
He's really doing this to the board of life. Like he's gonna sweep this whole board, and the only thing that's gonna be there is Israel.
That's about destruction.
Yep. He's sweeping it all off. You got some?
Yes.
Yeah, bring it up.
Jeremiah 16:14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel.
Because our judgment, this salvation is going to trump all of that, man. Everything is about to be erased, man. Right. See, really through the spirit, the elect are going to be the ones that's going to hold on to this right here, this experience, this American, literally the elect, the only one that's going to carry the remembrance of going from this side, experiencing this, to going to the other side and having that memory. Because even the elect's children in the kingdom, this is going to be as a dream. They're going to come and be born into perfection.
Not going to burden your children with fucking America.
Right.
Let them win. You're not going to have to think about that.
Yeah.
Facts, man. The elect gonna have. Hey, that's how you know it's gonna be a difference between the elect and. Hey, you know what a good movie that shows you that? The Matrix. Because in the Matrix you had the ones that were born,
The natural born.
the natural borns, and they didn't have the things that connected them to the Matrix.
Right.
So the thing that those were marks that made you see that you were part of the Matrix, and then you were woken up and coming here. We gonna have certain things that's gonna still specify to show us in the spirit, the elect. Hey, there's a difference there, and part of that difference is the pain of having this experience.
Yeah,
Imagine carrying that. We're gonna carry that, and then we're gonna like you said, you're right though, but really we're gonna still remember. We're still gonna put it in our people's minds to remember what the fuck we did.
Right.
But they're not gonna have the pain of going from one side.
And you got the book of life. It's gonna be the book of life. Our story
It's gonna be in the story. We're gonna be, and then like you said, telling them the story. You're like, man, listen, man. You might sit around all your sons.
They're reading the chapter about you.
Yep. All a bunch of your line, little boys. Right. They're gonna be sitting around. They ain't gonna be done this internet shit. They gonna be worried about the story of Pooh Shiesty and Gucci.
Oh, yeah, we're not gonna have to work either, so we can spend time with our children.
Right. And they like, man, you see all of this? Like, man, how about you outside the liver? Right. And we was on earth working, drinking water by measure. Can you imagine that?
Right.
We're gonna be in hives. We're gonna be able to show them like with our hands. We're able to show them.
Show them how to live in. Right. So, and look at this brother Shabbat talking to my kid. This is Shamak. Shamak to the south side. South Fulton. I was reading the scripture. Land. Going to the map. Okay, I question mark. We gonna give them the history and break it down and work. The history that lead up, however long that period is from the inception of the kingdom to whenever they may enter into the kingdom. Right. Give them the breakdown of how it got to this point. Come on, man. It's gonna be there's not gonna be. We're gonna socially engineer these minds. That's why really through the spirit we're gonna close up here. These women, hey man, don't worry about trying to get them to get on your page, man. When we are the creators of the trend, when we are the social engineers, when we decide what's cool and not, when we decide what it is, what's the trend, they gonna get right along with it, man. Right. All these women gonna get right along with it. Well, I guess I better wrap my hair up.
Oh, sharing a man, ain't it?
Oh, I guess bring some water up. Because that's all women do anyway. Women go along, man.
Yeah.
They are followers. All right. Yep. So anybody got any finish this one? Yeah, close that one up. Yeah, we close up with that stuff.
Jeremiah 16:14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Hey, even with us, man, when we get out of this situation, we ain't gonna be talking about ancient Egypt. Oh no, we ain't gonna be talking about that, man. Be like, man, even when we be back in our right mind and we can remember all of this, bro. This right here, this
was enough.
this a different beast. We not gonna be talking about when we was in all these other captivities. We knew we were Israelites. Still keeping the laws and doing certain, to be able to do our ceremonies. And we would be able to still practice who we were. This gonna be the one that we gonna remember.
Yeah. Egypt's not even on that statue, too.
It's not. It's not.
It's not.
It isn't. See, but it has such a stronghold on the world because of them. Hey man, you know what, man? This has hit me. Hey man, it'd be beautiful. Really, the Lord destroyed the pyramids over there, man.
Yeah.
That's a stronghold, man. Lord might need to, hey man, a comet hit that motherfucker, man. Zap them shits, man. They idolize them pyramids, man. It really is some bullshit that we built. It's really a sign of our captivity, right? Really, the Lord, hey man, the Lord destroyed that shit. I never really gave much thought to the pyramids, but really, the Lord need to smack that shit. And you people will get right, I bet. You be like, oh shit, right. Niggas be quiet. Niggas be lying, bro. Niggas be hurt.
They're making another day to drink. Turn up.
That would be the end of Egyptology. What are you Egyptologists gonna do with it? Yeah, what are you niggas gonna do with no pyramid?
Oh yeah,
Give them back market.
See? Any more to that?
Yeah. Verse 15, Jeremiah 16 and 15. But the Lord liveth that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers.
Literally. We gotta start adding that when we teach, man. Literally. All right, the Lord is gonna bring us out of this land. He's gonna destroy this land, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing. So with that, man, we're gonna close this up. We want to give all the glory and honor to double honors unto our apostles and elders. Hey, until next time, shalom.
Shalom.